An opponent like this should be easy. Strike! First strike!
By the
Win!
power of water, hurricane!
Lunar Rondo!
Get into the wind!
Rising Phoenix!
Sleep now!
I'm on it!
Get on
Very hard!
hurricane!
Take this!
Flying free! What did they just sit still?
Shield, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I can carve through armor! Dragon
aid!
Swarm! Severing Wind! Lunar Rondo! Rising
Do
Phoenix! Shield!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Ow! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! Huh? Not leave the charges to me! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
You got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Didn't even break a sweat.
I'll take you all off!
Tear you apart!
Dragon Stop! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
Do it! Kitara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Glacial Spear!
My turn!
Here's the
I'm
evil!
on it!
Raging
Take
Storm!
this!
Blade Blazer! Here's
Hard
Power!
Hurricane!
Got you!
Here I come! This one's all
You
mine.
are in tip-top
My turn!
shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'm ready for the next battle.
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Searing Gale!
Raging Storm! Breeze Lancer!
Take this!
Here, let me help!
Okay, here I go. Come one, come all.
By the power
turn.
of water! Annihilation!
Double Demon Fang! Burn!
Reload!
Eat this! We're gonna smash you! Now I'm in the do it!
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Severing wind!
Do it!
Take this!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
My turn! Lunar Rongo! Stardust!
No further!
Lunar Rongo!
I'm on it! I'm ready! You're done!
Take this!
Can't be
It's over!
slow!
Double Demon Fang!
Swallow flight!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Go no further!
Double Demon Fang! First strike! And you're done!
Raging Storm!
Hurricane!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Take dance in the wind!
This one's all mine!
Steel! This'll come in handy!
Eat dirt!
Searing
Dragon
flame!
Swarm!
Reload! Magic is out! In here!
Double Demon
Do
Fang!
it!
Dragon
Astral energy! Full throttle! Magic
Damn
is
it!
out!
You beat me to it!
Gotta be quick!
Oh, like hell yeah!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
We're in good form!
That's a big Zoogle.
Yeah.
This'll
will be a delicious piece of cake.
Dragon Swarm!
Take that!
Double Demon Fang!
This arm sees a natural armor.
Dragon
Now,
Swarm!
get on
Double
here! Go
Demon
for the
Fang!
weak point!
First strike! You're done!
Sleep now!
Whirlwind Smash! Prepare to be sealed! First strike!
Now I'm in the groove.
Try harder! Now! Double Demon Fang!
Here! Purge Malevolence! Freeze Lancer!
Lunar
Dance
Rondo!
in the wind!
Prepare to be sealed, fleet of foot. Actually, found is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Sleep now.
Burn!
Dragon Healing Art.
Dragon Swarm!
Eat this.
Double Demon Fang!
Ready and ready.
I can carve through
What's this?
I won't lose. Not now, not ever.
In here, first aid!
Thanks.
I'll be saving this one! Oh, magic is there! In here! Here! I'll heal you!
Try harder! Now! Dragon Swarm!
Healing Freeze Lancer! One more time! I never miss! Dance in the wind! Sleep now! Here, let me help!
Tear you apart.
First aid!
Now I can let
Do you require a hand?
In a bind.
Champion Swirl! Let's go! Radiant Cyclone!
It's on! Double Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight!
What a relief! In here!
Try harder!
I'm all
Not
stuffed up!
yet!
One time left one! Hear me! Flame
Here
of
I
Fury!
come!
Alright!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Double Demon
Armor
Fang!
won't save you.
Focus your attack!
Dragon Swarm!
Eat this.
Double Demon Fang! Severing Wind!
Thank you!
Ready to go. Lost my focus.
Here's another! Magic is amp! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Like me again.
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Take this!
Alright!
You require a hand.
Here's the evil!
No further!
Wind after Larry! Freeze Lancer!
Double Demon Fang!
In here! Mine! I'll be saving this one!
Not today!
Lightning!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer! I can do this all day!
Eat this.
Double Demon Fang!
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friends!
Mega Ray! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
You're mine!
Resuscitation! Will this
Try
help?
harder!
I've still got some fight left in me! I can handle it! Circle!
Now I can let loose!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Whoa, hey! When is
Denied.
I can't heal you forever! Sorry.
Ah! This should do it!
Now or never.
Here's a healing
Double
art.
Demon Fang! Double in an instant! Impact Claw!
Here, let me help.
Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine!
First aid!
First strike! Burn!
Here I go.
I'm on it! Double Demon Fang!
Let you all down.
My you cake! For that!
Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
I'll thank you.
Let the marksman handle this. I never miss.
Elusive deity.
Such unadulterated fury.
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Good attack!
Right, watch out! How's this? Radiant
I'm not
Blast
feeling
here!
so great.
There! Try harder! Now! Double Demon Fang! Dragon
Ready to go.
Here's the evil!
You're mine!
Far enough.
Try harder! Not again!
Forgive me.
Gemini Aqua!
This one's all mine! Ignite! Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear. Piercing. Evo. Freeze Lancer.
Dragon Action!
On guard. I'm only
Take
getting
it.
look sharp. Ready.
You're finished!
Look sharp. I never miss. On guard.
Win.
Annihilation. Take this. Radiant Sun.
Try harder! My turn!
This one's mine.
That's it! You're finished!
Going in. Reload. This one's mine.
Take this.
Top field.
You're finished!
Tiger Blade. Time to shine.
So now you're getting serious?
Try harder!
Nothing gets by me. Unbarred up.
Magna Ray.
Try harder!
Annihilation.
On guard.
Radiant. Here.
There! This one! All
Look
mine!
sharp.
By the power of water. Watch it sweep.
Going in.
Try harder! Burn in hell!
Annihilation. Magna Ray.
Take it! Dragon Swarm!
Going in.
Double Demon Fang!
Going in.
This one's mine. I never miss.
On guard.
Glacial Spear. Pierce the evil.
Try harder!
Freeze
This
Lancer.
one's mine.
Flaming Meteor. Searing Flame. Reload. Lightning.
Look sharp.
Downfall.
Take this.
Here I
Magna Ray.
come!
Going in.
By the power of water. Can't be happening.
Double Demon Fang! Here I
Don't
come!
leave me all alone
Strike!
here. Going in. Are we in over our heads?
Come on! It's not over till it's over.
You're right.
Dragon Swarm!
We've made it this far. Nice. We've almost got... There.
Almost isn't quite there yet.
I like your attitude. I'm right with you, Captain.
Ignite!
Going in.
Dragon Swarm!
Piercing roar.
Double Demon Fang!
Going in.
I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more of that medicine.
It looks like we made him mad.
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! Try harder! Not a chance! Double Demon Fang! Try harder! Now! Dragon Swarm!
Nicole.
Double Demon Fang! You're mine! Try harder! That's justice! Take this! Double Demon Fang! Win! Stardust! This one's all mine! Not today! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! Take this! Double Demon Fang! Try harder! My turn! Double Demon Fang! Try harder! Your... Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Try harder! Not a chance! Try harder! My turn! Try harder! It's on! Burn! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! That did it! Try harder! My turn! Here I come! over? I'm not done yet!
I may have exerted myself a little. Too much today.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
I'll see you again tomorrow. All right, guys. Ready to go?
Think we could take that one?
Well, if you're up...
No backing down!
Dragon form!
Here's a healing art!
I really owe you one.
Raging
Aim for the weak spot.
Lightning through!
Nothing gets by me!
We're thinning them out. Please.
More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slow. Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that. Here goes!
My lady?
Something you wanted to say?
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Eternal devastation! It's on! Ignite!
That freaking does it!
In here! Healing circle!
Now you see what I can do!
Dragon
There you
form!
go! I feel like me again!
Here I come!
You got this one. How let the marksman handle this?
You see what happened there as you crossed me? Shouldn't have done that.
I'm
Such a failure.
You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you back from
Dragon
depth of
form!
this. Brett, cover the caster! I'll bring you
Eternal
back from depth of
devastation!
this. Not in your dreams!
In a bind?
Here's the lightning
It's
storm!
on!
Thunder flame! Reload!
Burn!
I'm all stopped up!
Dragon form!
Hurricane! Flame of fire! Butterfly! Seal! I'll heal you all! Get on in there with the others! The water of creation! Magic is there!
Here I go!
Sleep now! Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Try harder!
Freeze!
My turn!
Waterfall!
Eternal devastation!
Sleep now! Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Take this!
It was nice
My
while it
turn.
lasted.
Freeze Lancer!
Let's put you out of your misery.
I'll heal you all!
Dragon form!
Let's go!
Now
I can carve through armor.
Sleep now! Flame of fury!
Thanks!
Burning strike!
Glacial spear.
You're mine!
Here's evil! The waters of creation!
Try harder! My
Frost
turn!
and red!
Here I come!
This one's mine! Here's a healing art! Here goes!
You picked the wrong fight!
Seal!
Eternal devastation!
This is handy!
What a relief.
Radiant
Eternal devastation!
Thank you! Alright! Reload! Radiant
In a
flash!
bind? I'm just getting
Flash! Reload! I'm out of ammo! That is lightning! Raging cascade! Radiant in here! This will come in handy! Radiant flash! Here! Here's
Try harder! Not a chance!
Glacial spear! Here's
You're
evil!
mine! This one's all mine! Eat
Freeze
this!
Lancer!
I'm ready to go.
Eternal devastation! Dragon form!
Reload! I'm out of ammo! Here's a healing art! First aid!
What a relief.
I'm out! You're done! Annihilation! Lightning! Lightning!
Try harder! My
Now!
turn!
Do it!
In an instant! Impact block!
Well, if it's in the
Eternal
sky, it's mine!
devastation!
Supernova!
Talon
Raging
Hurricane.
Cascade! Here, let me help!
Now we're not here.
Stay away from my friends!
Raging Cascade! I'll bring you back from death to death! Magic is there! In here! I'll heal you all! Get on Arc Field! Don't mind if I do! Healing Circle!
There you go. I feel like me
Zero
again.
Not today!
They're not playing around! Flare Tornado!
Try harder!
This will come in handy!
Now!
It's another strike! Reload!
Look sharp, everyone!
Leave the sparkers to me.
Will this
Burn
help?
up.
Lightning condemned! Thunderbolt!
And more of this and I'll burn out! Not a chance!
I'm all stopped up!
The enemy's open.
Arcade water parry!
Dragon swarm!
Burning Sleep now!
I'll smash you.
He's saving this one! Fire Hero!
Here I come! Try harder! My turn! Hold nothing back!
Burning
You require a hand.
Field!
In a bind.
There! This is coming! Lightning marksman handle this! Thunder blade! One more time!
Eat dirt!
Searing flame! Reload!
Dragon swarm!
Blow away!
Ghost
Eternal
lightning! Hear me! Where are you going? Right! Here, let me help! Freeze Lancer! Art expert, coming through! Glacial spear! Pierce the
You're
evil!
mine!
Lightning laser! Don't mind if I do! Here's a
The finishing blow!
You'll need to beat me to it, kid.
I'll take on that challenge.
Arctic water! Here!
Such a failure.
Freeze laser! Lightning condense! Thunder!
Take
Radiant
this.
pierce!
No further.
Radiant
Eat dirt!
Spirit flame! Reload!
Eternal devastation!
Reload! I'm out of ammo! Wash and thunder! Annihilation! Radiant... Here! Come on! You have to hold on! Sighted! You're mine! Back into the void!
Such unadulterated fury.
Look sharp!
Try harder! My turn!
I'll face you.
Radiant pierce! Let the marksman handle this! Radiant light! I'm all stuck. This one's mine!
Elusive deity.
Where are you going?
Eternal devastation!
Tornado
Forward.
drive.
Crush!
Searing flame! Going in!
Take this.
Crush!
Here I go! This one's mine! Over! Radiant light! Searing flame!
Leave me all alone. Prepare to be sealed.
Gemini Aqua! Flaming meteor! Mega ray! Guardian!
With the earth. I'm
Ready
not
to go! Spear! Pierce the evil!
Take this.
Freeze Lancer! Crescent moon!
Begin.
Make it rain! Shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
That's no ordinary stray there.
We... Best stay out of its way for now.
I think I'll read my book a little more.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave. out the legs with my shield.
Radiant here!
Look sharp.
The flashing part's their weak point. It's over.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Reload! I'll heal you all.
One more.
Wind Aster
Tiger
Energy!
Blade.
Healing circle!
This one's all mine! You'll pay for that! Eat this!
Back into the fray! I'll bring you back.
Dragon
Wind Aster
Swarm!
Energy!
Double Demon Fang! Take
Raging
it!
Cascade! Glacial Spear!
Trade
Here's
for
evil! Get on in there with the other!
Now we're
This
never...
one's mine.
No further!
Look sharp.
Ready! This one's mine!
One more.
Not on my watch! Here's a healing art!
Save you!
First
This
aid!
one's all mine! Eat this!
Lightning
Going
Orb!
in.
More lightning strike!
This one's mine.
Here's evil!
Dragon Swarm!
Tiger Blade.
Let's bring you all tucked away!
Leave the
Double
force.
Demon Fang! Here I come! It's over!
Meteor.
Dragon Swarm!
Die.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Come on. You have to hold on.
Freeze laser!
Look sharp.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Here's
Freezing
more.
storm! Precipitation! Puddle!
Not done yet!
Guess I had to use it sometime.
Searing flame! Reload!
Anything in the
I'll
shot.
heal you all!
One more.
Raging cascade!
Will this
Field!
help?
Take this!
Healing circle!
Can't get out of this!
On guard.
Hey, left!
Take this.
Dragon Swarm!
On guard.
Don't mind if I do! Radiant
guard.
Punch! Searing
Now!
flame!
While it's reeling!
Reload!
Dragon This one's all mine! Burn in hell!
I'm all stocked up! Annihilation!
One more.
Searing Gale!
I never miss!
Tiger Blade.
Into
Look
the
sharp.
shadows!
Take this.
Waterfall!
Tiger Blade.
This
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Look sharp.
Double Demon Fang!
Shattering the pieces!
Stay away from my friends!
I'll bring you back from
Double Demon Fang!
Raging Return!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll heal you all!
No! And here!
Here's a healing art!
Prepare to be sealed!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Tiger Blade! Resuscitation!
Their
You won't
hopes
get
were
away with
interrupted.
that! Radiant Spear!
Not done yet!
I'll heal you all!
Take this!
On guard.
Double Demon Fang!
On guard.
Dragon Swarm!
Take this.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Double Demon
Freeze
Fang!
laser!
Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine.
Strut! It's over!
Searing flame!
Far enough.
I'm out of primed and ready!
You!
Eat
Look
this!
sharp.
Annihilation! This one's mine!
Look sharp.
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger
Win!
Blade.
Stardust!
Radiant
Blue
One more.
Stop!
Here's a healing art!
I don't have
I owe
much
you
left.
Dragon
Make it rain.
Swarm!
Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Look sharp.
Dragon Swarm!
Tiger Blade.
Double Demon Fang!
Flame! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Double Demon Fang!
Now or never!
Excited!
Can't get out of this!
Tiger Blade.
Here I come! I'm not coming right!
Searing flame!
It looks like we made a mess.
Smash you!
I'm out! I'm all stuck! Pathetic!
No! Don't leave me all alone.
Piss off!
Going in! Take this!
Burn in hell!
I've let you all down.
Going in! That's it! Tiger
Double
Blade!
Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Going in! Swampy!
Double Demon Fang! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! I can't move! I'm not done yet!
This realm doesn't seem like such a bad place to camp in.
I'll see you again tomorrow. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving. Right, here goes! Dragon Swarm!
The bigger they are, the harder they fall!
Tiger Dragon Swarm!
Aim for the weak point! Make it rage!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Let's dispose of the
Dragon
trash.
Swarm!
Denied!
Radiant
Double Demon Fang!
Raging Storm!
Can't get out of this!
Launch it!
Bet that shell's hiding
Do it!
something
Hold
big.
still! Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
Dragon Swarm!
Radiant Tempest
No
Swirl!
armor
Don't mind
stop
if I do.
me!
Remind me to stay on your
Radiant
good
Rock
side.
and ready!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on.
Yes, my lady?
Barely a blip on our radar.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Flame of Fury!
Burn!
Glacial Spear! Piercing Evil!
Dragon
Tiger
Swarm!
Blaze Lancer! Raging
Double
Tempest!
Demon Fang!
Going in!
Dragon Swarm!
Magic Bam! In here!
Double Demon Fang!
Annihilating!
Going in!
Double
You've got a
Demon
knack
Fang!
for battle.
I still plan on training though.
That's what I like.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
You managed to pull through.
Go no further! Where are you going?
Double Demon Fang! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Do it! Tiger Blade! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a lot.
Rongo!
I can handle it!
You're
Far
finished!
enough!
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn! You're mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Raging
Don't get complacent.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Going in!
Healing Sword!
Okay,
Not in your
here I
dreams.
go.
Tiger Blade!
Double Demon Fang!
I owe you
Radiant
one for that.
Dragon Swarm!
Swirl!
Now you see what I can do!
Banana, let's go! Now, hit shot! Astral Energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well
My
done!
turn! Dragon Swarm!
I'm out of ammo!
This one's mine!
Raging Storm! Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. together. That wasn't even a problem.
Get lost!
In a bind?
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning condensed!
Damn it!
Trigger blade!
Not today!
Trigger blade! I'm ready!
Dragon Swarm!
Now! It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance!
This one's mine!
Where are you
going?
Take this!
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
Double Demon!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Now by a long shot!
You're mine!
Arch Steel!
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon
Now!
Fang!
One more!
That's a pretty fancy skill there.
All the better to protect you with, my dear.
Then I'll leave the front line to you.
Right, here goes! Wind!
Purge Malevolence!
Searing Gale!
You wanna play?
It's coming!
Double Demon Fang!
This
Dragon Swarm!
Confiscated!
Dragon Swarm! Okay, here I go.
Tiger Blade!
Here I
Do
come!
it! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that thing.
You've got a knack for battle.
This might be still better.
That's what I like to hear.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Easy peasy. Ha, Hoodle. Hi, Hoodle.
Dragon Swarm!
I can carve through
Get
armor!
behind me!
Double Demon Fang!
Glacial Spear!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it! Lightning Orb! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Make it
Double
rain!
Demon
Raging
Chill!
Cat! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting. Get lost!
Double Demon Fang!
Going in.
Dragon Swarm!
Raging Cascade! Tiger Blade!
Double Demon Fang!
Are those rocks in a gin?
Field! Tree Blazer!
Searing Gale!
Get on! Make it go for the weak point!
All back into defenses!
Glad you have your
Double
uses.
Demon Fang!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Never miss!
Double Demon Fang! This one's all mine! Double Demon Fang!
Over!
Astral energy. Full throttle.
Not a chance!
Into the
Double
shadows!
Demon Fang!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Dragon Swarm!
Air thrust! Tiger Blade!
Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
Think we can take that thing?
No way. Forget about it.
Good.
Really now.
We've reached our destination.
How's this?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey! We finally made it.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before.
One of the benefits of...
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, it may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but
This sure is one rugged road.
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort. For you, it may be a simple request. Nobody gains anything without...
And you know...
true enough, ideal.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here.
So,
Indeed. Much like...
It's true. Still, we...
What are you making?
we're in for a long slog with this one. Hang on!
I'm not so good with airborne targets. Going in.
Clearing gas!
Will this help?
Got flyers!
I've got this. Let him march to handle.
I got it.
All yours!
Going in. Thunderblast!
Armor won't save you!
Take on guard.
Dragon
I'm only
Claw!
getting one.
Double
Attack!
Fang!
Don't mind if I do. Flame of Fury! Raging Storm!
Look sharp! No further! Double Demon Fang!
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
Now! Dragon Floor!
Oh, thanks to you.
Double Demon Fang!
Do it! I got it!
Dragon Floor!
Here I go! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my arcs. When he slows down, that's our chance.
Captain, it's like trying to keep up with a wall.
Dragon Floor!
In here I go. I'm only getting saving this one.
Pierce it! Try harder! Can't get out of this!
Raging Storm!
Look sharp! Now we're never...
Tiger Blade! Radiant, here!
Here I come!
Here I go!
You're mine!
Dragon
Floor! Double Demon Fang! You're mine! It's over!
Going in! Do it! Tiger Blade! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Look sharp!
One more! Do it! Tiger Blade! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful.
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still,
Are you curious about this?
They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the...
and yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought.
Not really, just that it must...
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better term. I simply love objects that can give me... You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back...
I still don't understand what you two find.
Why not? We're talking...
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is...
Oh, but it does. Holding it...
I'll take your...
But of course. There's history in the air. Quite necessary when creating weaponry. Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Out of our way!
Can't get out of this! Dragon Form!
Going in. Glacial
Severed
Spear.
Wind!
Piercing raging
Searing
cascade.
Gale!
Anything in
Right
armor is
here.
all mine.
It's so armor won't save us!
The airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix
Cyclone! Did it!
Yeah.
Now!
Nice
You're
technique.
mine!
Chinese supernova. You got company.
Astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
This Tiger Blade.
I'm not done!
It's in the sky.
Dragon Form!
Don't mind if I do.
This one's
More with that.
Dragon Form!
looking fearsome, Rinwell.
You must be rubbing off on me. Lock, get toasty.
Burn Strike!
I need to be stronger.
We're in for a long slog with this one. Denied.
Radiant
Wind! Lunar Rondo!
Radiant storm here.
Airborne beast.
My special.
You picked the wrong fight!
Flying freak.
What if they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
You're finished! Double Demon Pack! Try harder!
Freeze laser. Waterfall.
It's over! Armor won't save you!
Freeze laser.
Dragon Form!
Another laser.
Double Demon Pack! You're mine!
Burning
Stop!
pile.
You're mine! Dragon Form! Double Demon Pack! I'll take you all off! Lunar Rondo!
Glacial Spear.
Here I come! You're
Here
finished!
goes. Freeze Lancer.
Dragon Form!
Get out of there with the others.
You picked the wrong fight!
I never miss. Gale Force.
I think the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we lost them.
Don't tip your hand, though.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart. Demons descend.
Flashing Fang!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these.
Anything in armor is all Hey, what did I do? Not in your dreams.
Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang!
I can
carve through armor. Dragon Form! Dragon Strike! Dragon Form! Try this!
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that.
I'm on! This one's all mine!
I'll end you.
Dragon
Healing
Form!
here.
Here I come!
Igara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Here, let me
Now!
help. This
Dragon
one's mine.
Not today! I'm on it!
Where are you going? Here's
Dragon Form!
Do it. Lock, get toasty.
Burn Strike!
Right,
Now!
next one.
Lunar Rondo!
Already on.
Pierce through! No escape!
Celestial
Dragon
Here I
Form!
call.
Sonic Thrust! Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang!
I'll be in here.
No escape! First strike! I'm on a roll now!
Denied!
Dragon Form!
You are in tip-top shape.
Since I'm done here,
Astral energy, full throttle.
With this, I can become even stronger.
Get lost.
Double Demon Fang! I smash you!
Here's a hard
Dragon Form!
waterfall.
Double Demon Fang!
Now here. Don't mind if I do.
Dragon Form! Not today!
Talon Hurricane.
Take this!
Raging Storm. Demons descend.
Flashing Fang!
Easy. Way to go.
Dragon Form! over!
I'm on
Sword Rain
fire!
Alpha!
Annihilation!
Remo!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out these...
Out of our way!
Double Demon Fang!
In here!
Dragon Swarm!
Here I come!
Double Demon Fang!
Glacial Spear! Here's the Evo! Too much to handle? Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flame, it's in my technique.
We're stronger together than we are apart.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Hear my call!
Dragon Shell! Take on me, boy! I'm on! Burn! Talon Hurricane! You're mine!
Healing circle!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
So much for sitting this fight.
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! My turn! Talon Hurricane! Double Demon Fang! Here I come!
Take
this! Eternal Devastation!
Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Raging Storm!
Dragon Swarm!
One at a time! Water!
No
Hear
further.
my call!
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear!
Double
Hear
Demon
Evo!
Fang!
Supernova! Law! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right,
No!
next one!
Lunar Rongo!
Already on! Stand in the
You're
wind!
mine! It's time!
In here!
Sword Rain
Get
Alpha!
on in there with the others! Raging Cascade!
Not today!
I'm out of ammo!
Dragon
Red.
Swarm!
Now for something
Double Demon Fang!
Dueling! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! Not a chance! Double Demon
I'm
Fang!
expert coming
Sword
through!
Rain Alpha! Pierce
Into the
through!
center! Tear you apart!
Take this! You're finished!
Armor won't save you!
There!
Rolling!
Right there!
Double
Raging!
Demon!
Together, that wasn't even a problem. The design of this... Equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here?
Out of our way! Raging Cascade!
Dragon Swarm!
In here!
Double Demon Fang!
Water! Hear my
Dragon
call!
Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
Now!
Take
Fury!
this!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Now it's time! Double Demon Fang! Dragon hit done! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come!
Now! Redwell! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Now! Lunar Rongo!
That's what I like to hear. I sure have built up a sweat with this.
Gotta break through! Thundering Wind! Stardust! No further! Lunar Rongo!
This looks like a key!
You're mine! Double Demon Fang!
Let the marksman handle this! I never miss!
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! Ignite! Dragon Swarm!
Here's Evo!
You're finished!
Now you see what I can do!
More for the stockpile!
Dragon Form!
Wonderful!
Double Demon Fang!
In here!
Here I come! Dragon
Deny!
Here goes!
Double
Do it!
Demon Fang!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
I'll heal you
My
all!
turn! Lunar Rondo!
Thunder
Double
Field!
Demon Fang!
Healing Storm!
Dragon
In the
Form!
wind!
I'm sorry to
Heal
hear.
now! We've all Astral Energy! Full throttle! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you. Yawn.
They're surrounding us!
This one's all mine! Eat this! It's time!
Not on my watch! This one's mine!
Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang! Seven Wind!
Now!
Searing Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Double Demon Fang! Take this! Dragon Form! I'm not done! Here I come!
Nothing gets
Don't
by
mind if
me!
I do!
Ignite!
Beat me to it.
Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself.
Come like hell you will.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I need to be stronger.
Gotta break through! Dragon Form!
Carve through armor! In here!
Double Demon Fang!
Dragon Form! In the sky is mine! This one's mine! See what you handle?
Double Demon Fang!
Here's the in here! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that
Dragon
vein.
Form!
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Here's a healing
God damn it! It's over! I really owe you one. Double Demon Fang!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Dance
My
in the
turn!
wind!
You're mine!
Lunar
Lunar
More? Any injuries? I won't forgive you!
Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight!
Sleep now!
Dragon Stop!
Get on it together!
Take this!
Let me help!
Lunar Rondo! Here I go!
Now you see what I can do.
Do it! Get you all tucked away! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that
Coming
vein.
through!
This
Yes,
one's
my
mine.
lady?
Something you wanted to
Double
say?
Demon Fang!
Now!
I'm not done!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Come and face me! Dragon Form!
I'll finish you here and now.
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Form!
Raging now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! I can feel my power growing!
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
What a rush! What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
Out of our way!
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade!
This one's all mine! It's over! You picked the wrong fight!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for your really. Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right,
Now!
next one!
Lunar Rondo!
Already on!
Freeze
You're
Laser!
on! Take this! Double Demon
We
Fang!
are on roll now! Radiant Flood here!
Crush!
It's over! Dance to the
Double
wind!
Demon Fang! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal you
Not
all!
a chance! Double Demon Fang!
Supernova!
Do it! Dragon
Very
Swarm!
well! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Certainly not bad.
No complaints. It's here.
Go no further!
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine!
Very well! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Not this time! You picked the wrong fight!
Flying freak!
What can I do? Still!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Now! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
The enemy wields ours too.
You'll soon see about that!
You're on! You're mine! Take this!
In
Double
here!
Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm!
Here, let me help.
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning!
Take this!
A banana!
Dragon
Let's go!
Strike!
Radiant Blood!
You're through!
Steel!
You're finished!
Let's get you off this round!
This could be useful.
Ow! Take this!
Whirlwind Demon Portal!
Dragon Swarm!
Thunder Field! Glacial Steel! Here's Evil! In here!
Searing Gale!
Freeze Laser!
Burn in hell!
Armor
I'll
won't
heal
save
you
you!
all!
First strike!
Thunder Field!
Any more of this and I'll burn
Hey,
out!
let's roll! Hey, what is it?
Larger human.
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
New shot!
Dance to the wind!
Here I go! Double Demon Fang!
Water there with the other!
Dragon Swarm!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart. Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
They're surrounding us!
Take this! No further!
Radiant, here! Dance in the wind!
Double Demon
Not on
Fang!
my watch! I can handle it! And again! Lightning again! You're mine! I'm all stopped up! Thunderblade!
Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
I'll heal you
No!
all! Leave the enemy's art to me!
You're on!
No
I
place
can't heal
here!
you forever! Now, hear me! Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Searing Gale!
Thunderblade! Now, Kikara! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Crazy
Not a
Lightning!
chance!
Arch Shield!
Okay, here
Now
I
you
go!
see what I can do!
Do it! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
Oh, this... looks nice and tough.
Swarm!
Not on my watch! Freeze laser!
You picked it. You require a hand.
Talon Hurricane!
Take this!
Lightning
Dragon
Raging
Swarm!
Tidwell! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Glacial Spear! Here's Evo! Air Thrust!
Double Demon Fang!
Freeze laser! Nothing gets by me!
Talon
Glacial Spear! Here's Evo!
Here I come! Burn it!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? In here!
You're finished!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This calls for a celebratory drink.
I won't forgive you!
Your armor won't save you! Double Demon
Into
Fang!
the shadows!
Dragon Form!
This one's mine!
Double Demon Fang! Sonic Thrust!
Flame of Fury! Burning! This one's mine! Lightning Tornado! Thunderblade! Glacial Spear! Retreat!
Astral Art?
That's my cue! Freeze
Demon
laser!
Fang! Shut him down!
Talon Hurricane! Take it!
Take this!
In a bind?
Ignite!
Astral Energy! Full throttle!
My turn!
Ready to go! Don't mind if I do.
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang! You're finished!
Dragon Shell! Do it! I'm out of ammo!
Disarm! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Back into the fray!
Talon Storm!
Denied!
You're finished!
Let the marksman handle this!
You're mine!
Radiant Pierce!
Dragon Swarm!
Eat this! I'm just getting started! I'll
smash you!
Freeze Lancer!
There's always room for improvement.
Guess I misread the landing.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough!
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
This one's mine!
Burn! That's the...
If we can...
Dragon Hurricane! No! Double Demon Fang!
Here's the Evo!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
Unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Try harder! Now! Luna Rondo!
Lightning condemned! Freeze
You're a demon fang!
Now,
Here I
Leave the chargers to me!
in the wind! Sweet now. Get on in there with the others.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Double demon fang!
Feel
Like me again.
Dragon Swarm!
pile.
This one's all mine! Burn in hell!
Show me your strength.
Now you see what I can do!
Dragon Swarm!
Tempest World
Take over! It's over!
Here,
Let me help.
Take this.
can't get out of this!
First aid!
My turn! Dragon up!
Lightning raging
Double demon fang!
Here.
Get through! Twin Alpha!
Get on in there. Here's a healing up.
Where are you going?
Try harder!
Art expert
Now!
coming through.
Fall.
Confiscated.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionne's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
What's that big tower over there?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
you guys checked your equipment lately?
There are still so many creatures.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law? I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's...
Mind if I join you, Law?
I'll take guard duty tonight. It's fine. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Dahnan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Dahnans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Dahnans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Whoa. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of the show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans.
The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and the little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Tanon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye'm, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye'm! Liberator Deadeye'm! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye'm said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye'm.
This isn't Deadeye'm's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye'm signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord.
I know. How could...
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, if anything, they...
Still, I don't think this...
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niez.
A victory that's earned by throwing a... I can understand that the Den...
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself.
But you shouldn't have to be, It's just... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be, because I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin lord. But he's got an attitude worse than...
The Renans are... However...
If it'd been Zack...
Rinwell!
Yeah, when you do that...
To be honest...
Law.
The whole thing... Jedi man...
The city is liberated.
Hums?
Yeah, none of this sounds like...
You don't need instruments to play me.
You seem...
Have I not met...
You?
Indeed. Words... Forgive...
Don't apologize.
Person...
Always good to be back in familiar territory.